All right, so here's my notes.
Is that six things? That's six items on the docket.
It is six things. I should have had seven.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
because this is episode 7. Here's my
this is
note.
episode 7. Oh, perfect. It's just all up in here. Maybe you are a synth.
Maybe
Maybe. But maybe we'll
everything.
figure that out on this episode of
A
Respecters
respecters
Cut.
cut. Let's get him, everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
welcome to
here.
respecters cut. Everyone.
Woohoo!
So
All
glad
right.
y'all could come.
Come on in
around.
and grab a seat and
Grab a
grab some
seat.
popcorn.
Yeah, popcorn, nachos, whatever it may be. Welcome to Respecters Cut, where we not
Welcome.
only watch movies.
But we respect them.
Yeah, we do. That's right.
We respect
That's
them.
right. We do.
And today
And shows.
we are end shows. We need to have like a
End
little,
shows.
like a little tiny parenthesis, like fine
End
print end shows.
Sure.
And today's show is Alien Earth. Welcome to episode 7. If you made it
Episode
this
7.
far, just you're a real one. So we appreciate you. We're talking about episode 7 of Alien Earth. It's getting continual mixed reviews, or there's a mixed dialogue happening online about the show. But first, we're gonna do our spoiler-free section. So
Yes, I mean last episode we it was
that was it. That was an amazing episode.
that
That's
was an
one for the
amazing
history
episode.
books.
Yeah, that was an amazing episode. It
Uh,
was quite the event. I mean, I swear, like that it was jumbled. It was messed up. We recorded that episode September 10th of 2025,
Yes.
and that's all I'll say about that.
Yeah.
Um,
It was quite a day.
it was quite a
And,
day.
Yeah. Not in a good way. Just to
Not
be
in a
clear,
good way. Not in a good way.
from where we stand.
Yes.
Don't get anyone getting the wrong idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Your thoughts. You just watched it, and I just watched it.
We both just watched it like today.
The credits are literally off to your right.
Yeah, they are off. I didn't know he worked on this. That's interesting. No, I'm joking. I would say this episode is that episode. It's the second to last episode of the season, and it feels like that. Everything, all the plot threads are converging.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's getting like it's ramping up. Like we are in the rising
The
action
danger
of the
zone.
story. We're in the
Yes.
danger zone. We're on the highway even to
Yes.
the danger zone.
To the danger zone.
And yeah, and it's getting hectic. I mean, some crazy stuff went down in this episode. Things that I mean, we knew were going to happen, but also some things
Yeah.
I didn't expect to happen.
Mhm.
And it just has me really interested to see how they're going to cap this off. I can only imagine some really wild things are going to go down with some of the stuff they're alluding to doing in this episode that will happen in the next episode. So I'd say I liked it overall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I like it. I like the step from the previous episode to this to the next episode being the finale. I think this was a good episode. I think there were good things that happened. People are not liking characters' choices and saying things are moronic. So I'm interested to get into that because I feel like that's been a theme over the past few episodes. People have been saying that, and I'm curious if you feel the same way.
Okay.
But yeah, I like the episode. I like the show. Like every time I sit down to watch it now, I'm like, I'm in, and this was quite a journey from where I started. So
Yeah.
it's so interesting to see people complaining about it where I used to be complaining about it, and now I'm just enjoying it. Like I'm sitting down, I'm enjoying it. I want to know what happens in this alien universe. So
I think it's actually really interesting the progression of our opinions on the show because you, as you stated, started not liking the show and have gone to be more like really on board with it. I started very intrigued, liking the show, and now as we're getting towards the end, I'm liking the show. Like I still like it, but I'm having like things where I'm like, I don't like these parts of it. And when we get into spoilers, I'll very much elaborate on how my opinions have developed over this show because they do get kind of spoiler heavy.
well, we
But-
can get into it if you want.
We're going to get into it. All right, everybody.
Yeah.
If you're for some reason watching episode 7 review and you still haven't seen the show, what are you
What are you
doing?
doing?
But also, we're going into spoilers now. So if you care about that, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Scores for the episode.
Oh, yeah, scores. everyone who, this is a spoiler apparently because everyone who they left already.
Yeah.
Um, my score for this episode, I think I've been kind of hovering around that like 8.5 to 7 range for most episodes in this show. And this episode's kind of right around that range for me. I'm going to give this episode around I don't think a 7. No, I'm going to give it an 8. I'll put it in an 8. Not quite an 8.5, but I'll give it an 8.
I liked it. I wasn't like wowed or anything, so I think I'm gonna give it a 7.5. Just to say it's a good episode. I liked it. I'm just still here for the ride. So nothing too crazy, nothing too special.
Yeah.
Yeah, good episode. Yeah.
All right, so now we're going on to spoilers.
Now we're getting to the spoiler section.
All right. Now, I believe you said you had some notes. You showed me like 6 notes.
Yeah, I like when okay, so I mean so much happens in this episode, kind of like every episode. They're still putting a lot of things in. It's not like this felt dead. Like I don't know if there's an episode, maybe an earlier one that kind of felt like they were just filler. Oh yeah, like the second one felt like filler. But I mean, since then, to me, it's just only picked up. So we have the boys, him dragging Smee into something bigger than he thought. Delivering Arthur. We have Wendy discovering and figuring out that people's minds are getting erased and connecting more with her alien. Any other major plot points here? We have
Morrow's on the island.
Kirsch and Morrow intervening again with each other. Where do you want to start? Or any major thought?
I guess I want to start. Alien still looks like crap, but
you know what? We did get to see a lot of this new alien.
We did get to see a lot of this new alien, and
it's got like some stuff on its head.
Yeah, it's got like, I don't know what's with its head, why it's all like pale on the head. You know,
yeah, it's almost like it has cracks and like birthmarks, and it looks gritty and dirty in a different way than like the slimy, chrome, pristine kind of retro alien that we know.
Yeah,
it's more primal. It's more predator.
Yeah, it looks weird, and I'm still not a fan. But I don't want to get into another rant about how much I don't like how the alien looks in this show. So we're gonna disregard that.
Please refer to our previous episode if you would like to hear a rant.
An episode before that, and the episode before that as well.
Yeah.
Refer to any of the episodes. I've brought this up every time, and I will bring this up in the final episode as well.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well, there was a line that Wendy had where I thought was cool. She said, "You can't just erase things," to Boy Cavalier as she was leaving the lab after seeing Isaac. Now we know his real name since they said it again. I forgot. It's not just Toodles. But yeah, I was like, oh, what a cool delivery for her to say that. So he knows that that she knows that Nib's mind was erased and all that.
Yeah. It's that was an interesting scene, like that Wendy obviously finding out that Isaac's dead. And then actually they try to stop her from leaving, and she does the little clicky things, and then the alien starts like banging on the glass. Like, I guess she now controls the alien.
I guess she now controls the alien.
I guess now she can tell that alien to do what she wants it to do because she speaks xenomorph, because apparently they have a language.
Yeah, like this is a big thing that I think needs to be addressed, and so is this canon that if you just learn their language and you spend time with them growing up, they can just be a pet? Because that's pretty much what this thing is to Wendy.
That almost seems like what they're saying. Like, if you can speak its language to it. But I am still of the opinion, #not my xenomorph. So this is not a real xenomorph. This is a fake, terrible imitation.
An imposter, yes.
Yeah. And that is why she's able to control it.
Maybe it's all an experiment. It's all a ruse. The alien's a synth, and
the alien isn't real.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty big, like, universe statements, like, about an alien. It'll kill everyone except for someone that can talk to it.
Yeah.
It's a fun dynamic. Does it belong in the show? I don't know.
It's something I have mixed feelings on, because they could have done it in a way where I would have been 100% on board. Like, oh, that's sick. That's actually really cool. I like that. the way they're doing it kind of just feels like it came out of left field. They're not building upon things that have been established in like prior things. Like if they were to one, have the alien look good, and two, had the in Aliens, the second film that you and I had watched not that long ago, you'd seen it for the first time actually.
Yeah.
There's the scene towards the end where Ripley comes upon the Queen, and in that scene there's aliens about to attack her, but she points the fire towards the eggs, and the Queen like motions to them. And that gives me indication like, yes, they do have some higher intelligence. Like the Queen is able to communicate to her like underlings, basically, like to do things. If they would have taken like that sort of idea, like the Queen is capable of controlling the aliens, so they use like the Queen to do it. Basically, I'm saying if they would have done something completely different than what they did.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like nothing that happened in the show.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like aren't there other examples of either someone giving birth or because I'm trying to think in the one in Prometheus, she like has a cesarean, right? Like she cuts it out of her or something.
Yeah.
And then doesn't it like kind of respond to her in a different way? Or like is there I mean Resurrections even the alien responding to Ripley in a different way than other people. Like have we seen anything like this in the universe so far?
Okay, we have. The problem is both the examples you just gave are from movies that I don't really like. So I don't really like Prometheus. And I also don't really like Alien Resurrections.
Okay. But it is canon that we have seen this motherly instinct from a humanoid.
Okay, you're probably right. This might just be my like very strong view that the only like truly canon to me things in the Alien universe.
Resurrections isn't real. It can't hurt
The
me.
only true canon things to me in the Alien universe is Alien, Alien Isolation, and Aliens. Okay, those are the three. Everything else
heavy hitters.
Everything else is like gobbledygook nonsense that I don't care about.
Oh man, it's gonna be fun watching the rest of the series with you. Offline.
You still haven't seen 3 yet, right?
No, we have some fun. We have some fun to get into.
Alien 3 is gonna make you mad.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
If you liked Aliens, you're gonna hate Alien 3.
Well, I still think it's fun, but I am greatly questioning. It kind of when it's there with the three of them when they're trying to escape the island, it like kind of motions toward her brother, but it doesn't really like. So it's selected, like it can tell who her friends are and who not to kill. I don't know. I don't know if I should really accept this alien or not into my heart.
I still don't accept the alien.
Like, are they just killing machines or can it be tamed?
I mean, yeah, that's the real question here. Like I said, there's definitely ways they could have done it where I would have been fully on board. Just the way they're doing it now, they're not really taking anything.
Mother. She's Queen Mother because she touched it when it came out of the lung.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. The answer to all of this was if you would have just touched it when it was like a baby, it would have imprinted on you
and spoke to it.
Start clicking. Honestly, if aliens ever ended up in the Last of Us universe, then the clickers would be sending Xenos after you.
Like, shoot, we're done.
That's apocalypse. That's double apocalypse right there.
The clickers are actually saying like alien slurs. They just don't know it. It causes a interracial war. So I don't know. It's kind of the backbone of this whole episode, so I feel like that was really important to talk about first, at least, because it's the whole them escaping. It's how she gets out. She uses it to kill people, which again I think is cool. So I feel like it's justified, but I'm almost feeling like it's not justified.
The problem is I don't think it's cool, so I can't say it's justified.
Okay, all right.
It isn't cool, so it's not really justified. I do. This show's portrayal of the aliens very interesting to me, where it's able to just kill a dozen people, all with assault rifles.
Yeah.
easily and not have any issue. When I mean, yeah, aliens were deadly, but
Mm.
they still would not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying
If
here,
there's
right?
8 assault rifles in the lab and they're all shooting the alien, it's probably gonna get hurt and it
It's
might
probably
die.
gonna. Yeah, it might. Well, you know what? Maybe this takes place like 60 something, like a good years before Aliens does, and that thing they're using like 10 millimeter explosive armor piercing.
Mm.
Maybe in this they're not using that, they're using garbage boo boo ammo, and
Yeah.
it just can't penetrate. Maybe
Hee hee
aliens are actually
bullets.
armored.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, true. Yeah. Yeah. Again, this is a different alien too, so it's got armor on it. It's got
yeah,
plot armor
yeah,
on it.
yeah, plot armor.
I mean, something else I was thinking about was how can it be so docile towards her brother? Aren't these aliens like they just come out of the womb knowing how to like to reproduce, right? They just need to get a human, and they need to get it face hugged. So, like, isn't this thing internally thinking about its reproduction? And Joe is a primal candidate right there. Like, it could probably tell, right? So there's 2 cents in him.
Yeah, I don't know. This show's having xenomorphs act like completely against their nature. This isn't they've never done things like this before. So
Like there
like
was, I'm trying to say like there's no moment where she like literally has to get in between them, and
mhm.
it's like no, in some dramatic like Disney fashion, don't kill my brother,
And
and
the
then they have
alien's
like an
just like
emotional
the
moment.
alien's just like
But I wanna, I wanna.
I want to do it.
It's like stomping his feet.
It's my nature.
But mom,
Yeah, so
yeah.
they do some crazy thing. They're doing some weird things with the aliens in it. And this kind of leads into what I was saying, how my thoughts have developed on this show, where I really enjoy this show. Like the story of the show, I really enjoy.
Mm,
A lot of the characters I enjoy, a lot of the plot threads I enjoy. But the parts of the show that I really don't like are how it connects to the alien universe. Like everything that has ties to aliens, any alien related other media,
mhm.
I'm like, that's when I'm starting to say I don't enjoy that. I'm not a fan of that. Why? Well, it's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
These things haven't been established before, and you're just pulling them out of nowhere here. And what I think I'm gonna say about this show and how my opinions are is I enjoy the show. I like the show. It's in my opinion standalone. It's a good show. But as soon as you connect it to Alien and start thinking of it in relation to Alien and the wider franchise, I start docking points.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I can agree with that, and I think that makes a lot of sense. Like they are having, there's a lot of fun elements
mhm.
that I definitely keep coming back to see. George,
Yeah,
in case you don't know, is the eyeball. I love it. Love what took place in this episode. We finally understand that he is definitely an intelligent being because
extremely
it
smart.
knows what the next 3 digits of the pi is,
Yeah,
which was
it
three
knows
point
what
one
numbers are.
four one five three, I think, or four. I forget what it was, but um,
Uh,
yeah. And so he's in the sheep, and you know, Cavalier is great. He's just like, oh, great, you're right. Let's just put it in a human so it can talk.
yeah, it's just
And
put him
he
in a
says
person.
he knows exactly who to use. Do you think he meant Dame? Because he's upset because he thinks that she knows about Arthur turning off the tracker devices and letting people escape. And
See, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking it might have been Dame, but then the very next scene it cuts to Joe. So I'm thinking like
ah,
cinematically, are they trying to make that
ah,
connection? So
that's good.
it could
I like that.
I
Yeah,
could see it going either ways. It could be either Dane or it could be Joe. But I feel like he might think that Dame, even though has done things that he's not has
she
done
still
things
has to
that
take care of them and
yeah,
be
she
a
still has
doctor, right?
use to him where
Yeah,
Joe really doesn't.
yeah. He's only really caused him problems with Wendy.
Oh, he's really only caused him problems. He's causing him a lot of problems. Uh,
Yeah,
he doesn't even
yeah.
know how many problems he's caused him yet.
Oh my goodness. I know. I mean, literally, we have xenomorphs in the wild. We have two
Yeah,
of them.
yeah. Because the newborn xenomorph bursted out of Arthur, That
Yeah.
was a Arthur was still like character that I was like he's like just genuinely good guy. So
Mm.
seeing him, they're carrying him and then they have to hide real quick, so they put him down and then
Yeah.
he's gone. I immediately know, oh, he just got up. Like the thing just jumped off of him. I kind of wanted to see the thing come off of him because you never
Yeah.
see the things naturally just come off of them. You only ever
Yeah,
see them like dead.
I was expecting to see it because it's been on him for so long, and they're gonna deliver him. So I was curious to see it happen too.
Yeah, but the second you see that Arthur's awake, you know, like it's just a matter of time.
Oh, I know. It was still sad. Yeah.
Yeah, because
He's just this. Yeah.
they make up this like story about a gas leak or something like, oh, we're going to see people, and he can obviously tell, you know, they're lying because you know they're kids and they suck at lying.
Yeah.
And he's like, guys, listen, let's go back. It's gonna be okay, and I promise. Like I will help you. And then they're like, okay. And then they hold hands and they start walking back. And then he starts,
Yeah.
and it comes out and runs away. And Slightly is just all like, where is it? Where did it go? Like he doesn't even care. Meanwhile, Smee's sitting there like mortified because Slightly
Yeah.
told him, yeah, like he's gonna be fine. We just need to go take him to this guy,
Yeah,
and he's
dude.
gonna be fine. He wasn't.
Yeah,
And
man. I feel really bad for Smee because
yeah,
I feel like he was still like the most innocent of the group
yeah,
up until this point.
for sure. Well, him and
Nibs or
no, not Nibs, not what's the other one?
Curly.
Yeah, Curly.
Yeah, Curly.
Yeah, him and Curly. Now Curly's the most innocent, I guess,
Yeah.
as far as
Yeah.
what she's actually seen. I mean, she knows that Isaac died, which I don't think Smee knows yet.
Hmm.
But either way, I mean, it's getting really royally screwed up all around here. Foobar, if you will.
Fubar for sure. I thought it was cool how they came out of the water when they were going to deliver. I was like, where the hell is Morrow? Like, bro, get here
Yeah,
so you can get this alien.
and he was already there.
And then he was just under the water.
Yeah, that's like that super cool like spec ops stuff you see when they just rise out of the water. That was cool. I love seeing
Yeah.
Morrow like all tacked out, got all his gear now, even though he didn't really get to use any of it. He kind of got captured by Kirsch like
True.
as soon as he got in the building.
Yeah, at first I wasn't 100% sure what Kirsch's idea was, like letting them go, but
Yeah,
I was like, I should know by now. He's just such an observer. He really is like the caretaker of them all, and smart of him to. Well, is this a plot hole? Unless he knew where they were meeting. I guess he knew exactly where they were meeting and didn't have to track them because their trackers are off. So he must have just known exactly from the intel from
yeah, because he was
Morrow
listening to their
talking to yeah.
yeah he was listening to their conversations. Yeah, I was wondering what was up with Kirsch, like why he was literally telling them the faster way to get to the beach. Like he's like, "What are you doing?" And they're like, "Oh,
I thought he was going to trap them.
I didn't. I was just. I honestly, in my head, almost thought like, is he working for Waylon? Is
I
he
did-
like a Waylon synthetic or something? And I just don't know.
Yeah, I did wonder that as well.
But no, apparently he's actually just him, and he had everything under control. Everything was going exactly according to his plan.
Yeah, and he's like, "You two are grounded."
You too.
Like so nonchalant. I love him. I love Kirsch. He's really grown on me. And,
Yeah, definitely up there. Probably right there alongside Morrow's like my favorite characters in this show.
Yeah, they're fun characters to watch, and they really feel like the grown-ups in this film.
Yeah,
In this show. You know, no pun, because everyone else is literally children, even Boy Cavalier.
Yeah.
Comparatively, but I thought it was kind of crazy how they found their tombstones on their way out.
Yeah, that was.
I was like, whoa, that's actually like kind of gripping. How weird to be looking at your own tombstone.
Yeah, it's like an literal outer body experience where you're looking at where your body's buried in another body. I'd probably dig myself up.
I was wondering that, like, as a simp, you could.
I'd dig myself up and reclaim my mustache because no way I'm letting freaking worms have that.
Yeah, right. Putting it in a jar.
Yeah, putting it in a jar. No, I'm just gonna make it into a fake one, like a real one, and just stick it to my face.
Oh yeah, it's like
on my
magnetic.
synth mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. I do think they did a good job though of continually kind of showing Wendy being the responsible one and the one that has to grow up fast. And
Yeah.
this scene where she is with her tombstone, she's like, we're still here, but then she's also contemplating. It's just really showing that she's just much, much different than her younger, actual, real self.
Yeah.
I think she's just evolving.
Yeah,
very
she's
fast.
she's maturing at a extremely rapid rate just from everything that's been going on. Nibs is not having a good time.
Nibs is
Nibs
not having a good time.
Nibs is not having a good time on many ways. So towards the end, or at the end actually, they're getting to the boat that Arthur had told Joe about. And they get on there, and I immediately knew it was going to happen. He was going to open the boat door. There were people in there waiting for him.
I didn't. Once again, it's something I just was not expecting. I don't know why, but
there's a whole squad of people, not only in the boat but on the dock, waiting for him. And they all come out, and they're like, "Stop it!"
yeah,
and then,
it almost felt like a clown car because I know like other people came from elsewhere, but all of a sudden there was like 100 guards. I was like, "Whoa, what the hell?
Where'd all these people come
from? Where'd they come from?
Where did they go?
Yeah, where did they come from?
Xenomorph Joe.
Xenomorph Joe.
But
it didn't necessarily end how I thought it would. Did you though?
Yeah. It really didn't, no, because so Nibs had like her stuffed animal, and she was like, "Oh,
that was actually hilarious."
You. and then they grabbed it and threw it in the water, and I knew, oh, Nibs is like on the breaking point. You just took her little safety thing.
She's a psychotic, trauma-induced child that has her memory erased.
Crushes it, dude.
Yeah. That was sick.
Like these androids, they got some strength, okay?
Yeah.
That was
made him eat his words.
Literally, that was violent.
Yeah. Yeah, she pulled his whole tongue out.
Yeah, that was crazy. And I think she killed another like 2 or 3 people.
She just starts punching people, and you see blood. I'm like, oh,
yeah,
they're dead.
They're just dead. Yeah, just freaking Terminator over here.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently not as armored or bulletproof as a Terminator because she got shot, and then she got electrocuted by Joe, which Wendy was not happy about.
She's not happy about this.
Which I'm wondering. I mean, from the looks of it, Nibs is like really messed up from getting shocked like that. Like, might be dead actually. I'm not certain because I think people have been hit with that. Or have we seen people hit with that? With the electric shock? We've seen the alien hit, and I think we've seen the engineer in the Maginot with George in his eye. We've seen him hit by it, and it seemed to stun him but not kill him. So I'm wondering, did it kill, like, because it's electronic, does it screw her up and actually kill her, or is she fine?
Yeah,
and she's just stunned. I don't know.
I really wouldn't be shocked if she was dead.
I know,
because that's what I was wondering. It depends on how the electricity would affect a synth's body. But yeah, it could have fried something. But most importantly, I think if it did shut down or destroy certain drives that hold like the memory or whatever she is supposed to be inside of her, or erased it, or who knows. It'll be interesting to see how they resolve that. But I'm like, this definitely seems like a weapon that kills synths. For sure.
I mean, she the way she was twitching on the floor there, it seemed she was not in a good situation.
Yeah.
And Wendy's quite distraught about that. I'm thinking she might be turning against her own brother. That's kind of messed up.
Yeah, I mean, this puts him. I mean, the wedge was already growing. He is wanting to escape and flee, and she's quickly turning into this like stand and fight kind of person. And I really think they're just pulling in 2 separate directions. And she's going to be attached to the xenomorph, possibly more than him, because she's just going to keep changing.
Very interesting. The idea that she would be more attached to a freaking xenomorph than.
I'm just wondering. I mean. I don't know, because she's not literally his sister anymore.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I don't know. I don't think she could ever hurt him.
But she might.
She might. It's a non-zero chance.
I don't want to lie to you about their chances, Johnny, but they have my sympathies.
Oh, yeah. It was such a sad line when Arthur said, "I think you maybe saved my life." Like he stopped them to thank them. I was like, "Oh, come on, man." So we had talked about it a few episodes ago, or last episode. I think it was. I was predicting they would keep killing like the innocent, and so here we are. You know, Arthur, Nibs,
Mm,
potentially. Yeah, the show's going after the innocent, and it's
mm.
trying to break our hearts. And it's. I mean, remember what I said back in the early recordings was I need people to die.
Yeah.
Well, not like this.
Yeah, people, everybody
Not like
dying
this
now.
show. I mean, yeah, people are definitely dying.
You were
Uh,
like, I don't like all this plot armor. I want to see people
yeah,
die. Well, people dying
not the
now.
innocent ones.
Everyone's
Damn it.
dying. Uh,
Um, yeah, poor Nibs called it. There was a line they snuck in there, a Peter Pan reference. I don't know if you caught when Boy Cavalier is talking with George, and he's got his butler there
mhm,
or whatever. I'm just gonna call him a butler. Um, and he says, "No sign of Wendy or the Lost Boys."
mhm.
And I'm like, "Oh, nice," because the Lost Boys is
Well,
but
I think they've already been calling them the Lost Boys.
I thought
Because
he was
isn't
just
that?
referring to the two Lost Boys. Like,
Oh, well, I did hear that and did obviously think of Peter Pan because obviously, but I thought
yeah,
that was just what they call them because
okay,
I mean, isn't that what they're named after? Is like the Lost Boys?
yeah. I just wasn't sure if that's like something they were in world actually saying.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's a fun reference.
It is fun
So
reference.
yeah,
I still wonder somewhat why this show's really trying to be Peter Pan.
yeah.
Um,
Like it's a fun use of the IP, but yeah, I don't know if they really did any building with Cavalier that he's obsessed or like that's a childhood movie for him to name them that. Like they just are named Wendy and the Lost Boys and all of them. So yeah, I don't know. Just IP because we can.
IP, yeah, because we can with
Yeah.
Disney.
Also, just speaking of Joe, here this is my last note. I would not have done what Joe did,
As far as
shooting Nibs. I would have been on Team Alien and Team Wendy and gotten out of there.
you know what, I agree. He did that because I assume the person that Nibs was about to
Oh,
completely,
true.
absolutely destroy was his
They
friend.
were his friends, those two.
But me as an audience member, I don't care about those characters.
No, I do
So
not either.
let them get brutally mutilated.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I thought the alien was gonna like, pop up out of the water. I was really hoping to see like a sick like swimming scene of it making its way from the jungle out to the boat to where they are. But I
yeah,
was
that'd be
like,
interesting to watch, like the aliens swimming. We
so
don't
I
see
bet
a
they're
lot of
freaking awesome
swimming. Oh,
swimming.
we see them. They swim in Alien Resurrection, and they seem
Oh,
to be
cool.
pretty decent at swimming in there. Uh,
Yeah, but yeah, Morrow's captured. More of the children are traumatized. Cavalier's about to just put this eyeball into Joe.
mhm.
Hopefully, no, Joe is just such a punchable character for me. I don't know. He is innocent and well-meaning, but I'm like, I don't know. He's just such a wimpy character. I don't know. He's
Mhm.
annoying me. I don't
Okay.
know. Um, I did. I didn't remember till I looked up. This is Chris Gore had this to say. He's the one of the hosts on Film Threat. He says the characters in Alien Earth are so moronic. It's like a live-action version of Scooby Doo, where everyone acts like an idiot, an insult to the franchise. And I'm curious if you feel the same way. This is just that same kind of tone I keep seeing online that everyone's just kind of being morons.
Are there any specific examples anyone's pointed at as moronic? Because I could see. What is this? Disagree
Uh,
here. Since the alien is essentially children, those kids, everyone in the show has made moronic choices. Okay, yeah, because that's literally what I was about to just say.
mm,
Anytime the kids make dumb decisions, well, that makes sense. They're children. Uh,
mm.
but as far as the adults making dumb decisions, I'm wondering which examples. Maybe I'm just not able to think of them because maybe I'm also a little moronic and I'm just uh, bad at remembering things. But I can't actually think of, at least in this episode, them doing anything extremely stupid.
Yeah, no, nothing stood out to me. Like he's reposting more stupidity. I don't feel it. Maybe in previous episodes, there were some examples. I think in last episode we talked, there was definitely some examples that stood out. But
Yeah, and definitely episode 5, like
mm,
the episode that was the flashback episode,
mm,
undoubtedly stupidity
yeah,
in that episode.
the crew, yeah,
Yeah, but in this one, I outside of the kids doing things dumb, they're children,
yeah,
obviously. I mean, I know I see some of these comments here, people saying that's not an
uh,
excuse, but it
yeah, for the
kind of
bad writing.
is. It
Yeah,
kind of is,
it's
though.
yeah. But they're
Um,
children. They say excuse for crappy writing. Yeah, it's a tough. I feel like it's a tough line. If you're gonna put kids in the show, they're gonna make dumb decisions. Does that just equate to bad writing?
yeah,
I don't know. I
and
wish there was a blatant example from this episode.
yeah, I
Um,
because like I said, with the kids doing dumb things, 100% makes sense to me. I just need to know what example, because he says adults also doing dumb things. Well, what dumb things did the adults do this in this
mhm,
episode? Because I
yeah.
genuinely can't. Like, maybe when the alien door got unlocked, they could have done. I don't know what the
Yeah,
dumb.
yeah, but yeah, there was no kids around to blame that on. It's just the lab girl saw it, but by that point it's too late. That thing just is gonna burst out, and
Yeah.
it did. So I do like this guy's comment. And again, nothing against Chris Gore. I like him. I like highlighting opposing views sometimes.
Hmm.
Will says, in my view, this comes across as revisionism. Alien Earth features characters who are fundamentally children in robot bodies. Critiquing them for not acting with hyper detailed, perfectly rational logic is strange, especially when so many celebrated series and movies in the past have behaved the same way and were widely praised or at least accepted without complaint. The sudden obsession with dissecting every action and decision here feels hypocritical. I mean, this might be getting a little bit deep, but
Hmm.
almost as if there is an axe to grind. The better approach to engage with this series on its own terms, accepting its internal logic and playful approach to character rather than trying to force it into an overly rationalized adult standard framework, which I think is an interesting take and maybe a little bit
Hmm.
healthier. I mean, not to say that no one's doing that.
Hmm.
I mean, I guess at the end of the day, you could say maybe, and this is what I was scared about when we first started, was maybe the premise is just a bad premise. You know, if you want things to be super logical and not to be stupid decisions, then you can't have kids in robot bodies. Like,
Yeah.
because that's the premise. So you could say, okay, well, maybe they took a bad premise, but I don't think they're really making the kids do things that are outside of the realm of reality of how they would act or what they would say.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, maybe I could somewhat understand the hyper focus on them being making dumb decisions, because in at least the first two Alien films, the characters were really smart, actually. Like, they did a lot of really smart things. Like, in the first film, they were really
Yeah.
smart. They thought of plans. It's just the alien was just literally him, so they couldn't do anything against him.
Mm,
And then in Aliens, I mean, at the start, they didn't know what they were getting into, so they kind of just got absolutely obliterated. But then
yeah.
after that, they started working on plans and actually had
And
some
Newt,
successful
a
success with
kid,
them.
found a way to survive.
Yeah.
So that's an example of a kid going above and beyond and figuring out how to survive alone.
Yeah, but if we compare this to some of the other movies where they do really dumb things, when Prometheus, they run from a ship that's rolling and they continue to run in the path that it's rolling instead of just running to the side. Or they also,
It's
there's
a
this
really
like,
big ship. Okay, it wouldn't have mattered.
it would
The
have
ship
mattered.
was too
It
big.
would have mattered. It
It
would have
would not have
mattered.
mattered.
It would have
It would
mattered.
not have
Okay.
mattered.
Size matters. Size doesn't matter, actually. Also, in Prometheus, you can't make an excuse for this. There's a freaking little alien cobra thing, and the biologists or freaking whatever they are decide they're gonna go up to the cobra and be like, "Hi," and go freaking touch it.
I'm sure they had a good reason to.
No, 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 no. You know what their reason was? To die. That was their reason. They were gonna die for the movie's sake. That was the reason.
All right, well, we'll debate this later after we rewatch the entire series and get to Prometheus. But
Oh yes.
unless you have anything else, Christian,
I did actually. I
Oh,
know last episode, I said I was interested in making some predictions. So
oh,
I'd be
yes,
interested if you have any
yes.
predictions for how this show, any plot threads, how you think they're going to end in the last episode.
One thing that I feel like is kind of maybe not got the best chance, but I could see happening, is that Boy Cavalier ends up being the host for George. Um, I it's a little off the wall, but I'm wondering if maybe no one is available. Maybe he just throws it in the butler. He gets mad. I could see something happening. Maybe there's a mistake, an error, and it gets out and it gets in him. Or maybe he goes full like psycho and thinks he'll become superhuman if he can have this thing attached to him. I don't know, but I think that would be a really off the wall, maybe not super feasible plot twist. But yeah, otherwise, I think you're spot on. It could be Joe, it could be Dame, or the butler in my
Hmm.
mind.
Okay.
I half was getting scared that he was just going to grab the butler right then and look at him
Yes.
and be like, you know what? Because I was like, how crazy evil is he?
Mhm.
Other predictions Nibs is dead. And if she's not, there just has to be some good reasons and good developments because of why she's alive again.
Mhm.
If she's dead, does that make the show worse? You know, she's kind of an agent of chaos.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe having her around keeps things more interesting. But the alien, I could see the alien dying because there's a connection between her and the alien, and maybe she has to make the right choice, or
Mhm.
maybe it's out of her power. I can't see her going like full evil and just being like to
And
everybody.
then it just kills everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think Morrow lives. I think Morrow lives and something cool happens there. Somehow he gets out for sure.
Okay. One like actual prediction of something I think that happens, and then a bunch of like ideas of things that I think could happen. Uh, I'll start with the one that I'm pretty confident in and feel like is very likely to happen.
Hmm.
Wendy is gonna start separating from Joe and using the alien how she wants and having it kill people. And then the towards the end of the episode, Wendy is gonna be confronted by Joe, and they're gonna have this big talk about how you don't really care about me, or you just want the old me, but I'm the new me, and
Yeah,
they're gonna have
yeah.
like a thing, and then the
And
alien's gonna come
then,
out of nowhere, and it's gonna like attack Joe, and then Wendy's
yeah.
gonna be like, "No, that's not what I wanted. That's
And then,
actually the not what I wanted to happen." And then she's
yeah.
gonna kill the alien again, and then she's
Mm.
gonna hold Joe, and he's gonna be dying.
And
And then at the
Godsmack's gonna start playing, or Tool.
God's no,
And,
they're actually gonna upload him into another body. Maybe I don't know.
oh, dude. And they're gonna synth him.
That's less like that's
Hmm.
less of like a solid prediction. But before that, where they like have an argument and the alien
Yeah.
like attacks him,
I could see that.
I really much see that happening. They
Yeah.
might go freaking crazy with it and start put the alien in a synthesis. I don't know what they're gonna do, dude.
You know what would be really crazy is like imagine that scene takes place, but it just kills Joe and Wendy. It just actually says fuck this and just starts actually being an alien.
Hmm.
Like that would be a crazy thing. It'd be like, oh my god, two of the main characters just died. Now the alien's like alien. I
Yeah,
don't know, but probably not
that could be
happening.
interesting. Yeah, that probably maybe. Oh, we'll see. Other things I think might happen. I think Kirsch and Morrow end up actually teaming up. I
Mm,
feel like that could be interesting. That would actually be awesome if
I would
they
love
team up.
that.
Like them having their differences, but they team up with each other because they have to.
Yes. Oh
That would be
yes.
super sick. And then, uh, as for my last prediction, I think the baby alien that they have captured is going to grow up a little bit to where it can actually use its legs and stuff. It's going to put on a top hat, grab a cane, and start singing, "Hello, my baby. Hello, my
Hello, my
honey. Hello,
darling.
hello, my ragtime guy."
Oh my gosh! And then they just abuse it, and it's just in a cell next to their poker table, and they just make it do tricks,
They just make it do
and
tricks.
then the other alien tells Wendy, "We got to go save my kind."
You got to
Yeah.
save my kind. I will not take this abuse anymore.
Yes. Uh,
But obviously, it doesn't say it like that. It's more like,
Yeah. Something I thought about was aliens do have still human skulls. So if by some chance the head actually got punctured, George could actually go in there and sit in the eye socket. Aside from the acid blood, then completely dissolving him. Until I just thought about that. It's something I was thinking about.
That is true. They do have like at least in other films you can see that there is a human skull underneath the dome. I think you only really see that though in like the first movie, or it's only really noticeable in that movie, and then Alien Isolation it's also fairly noticeable. Yeah, they do, but there's no eye actually visible in that you can really see. Not yet. Yeah, they're just gonna put Joe in there.
He'll duplicate himself, and then he'll have two.
He'll have two
eyes.
Dude. That it's gonna look like an alien with freaking googly eyes, dude.
Yeah. It's gonna be like bouncing around. I do like your theory about the boys teaming up. That would be really badass. Just last question: who do you think? Because it would have to take something, right? So, would Kirsch cut himself off from Prodigy, or do you think it would be the other way, where Morrow would cut himself off from Yutani?
I feel like Kirsch is more likely to cut himself off from Prodigy than Morrow is to cut himself, because Morrow, this is his whole thing, and then Kirsch is already an android that thinks humans are kind of suck, and inferior. So I don't know. We'll see if that happens. I'd be really interested to see if it happens. I can't wait to see how this resolves. Because like I said, I like the show. I just don't like it when it starts doing alien things, when it tries to connect itself to aliens. So
that is rather unfortunate, given the title of the show,
Alien Earth.
Yeah, it's got it right there, right up front,
right there.
Do you think after watching this show, or maybe you can save this till next time, you're just gonna put this in a box on a shelf next to Prometheus and Resurrections?
I'm gonna see this as I do, like, I guess bringing Resident Evil, Resident Evil 5 and 6.
We almost made it to the very end.
Resident Evil 5 and 6 are games that I really enjoy. I think they're fun. I think they're fun to be had. I think they're not really good Resident Evil games, though, because they're not really in that survival horror genre that Resident Evil is really, in my opinion, known for and like started. And that's how I kind of feel about this show. It's an enjoyable show. I like the story, but it's not a really good alien piece of media, in my opinion.
I agree. I think it's in a vacuum. It's fun. It's entertaining. I like the ideas. I like some of the liberties they're taking. Even the gross frickin' flies, who we learned from Kirsch that they digest their food outside their body. Gross. I love that. That's horrifying and disgusting. George, I really hope that's my biggest fear, is that they mess up George. That he's just something so stupid that I go like, oh no, what was this decision? Or I don't know, because I really have no clue what he's going to end up being. And if he's like 1 in a million, does he not exist? Is his species like a thing somewhere? Who knows? He's some form of human.
Yeah.
Light years away.
How's he smart, bro? He's just an eyeball. Where's the
I know
brain
he's
at?
just an eyeball. Apparently he's got all brain underneath that. So
Got nothing but brain.
yeah, I don't know.
But
that does it for episode 7. I'm liking
of Alien Earth, released on Hulu.
Released on Hulu.
Yes. That's it, right? We did it.
That's it. We did it.
Yeah,
we did it.
We did it. We freaking did it. We did it. Oh my god, we did it. We did it. We did it.
And all that is Hideo Kojima.
Oh my god.
Is that an earthquake?
Oh my god, what is happening?
He's experiencing an earthquake.